Hey guys, Mr. C, Silverfox here. I want to talk to you about life after Daygame. What's the transition like? Is it actually possible to meet a woman through Daygame and actually have an incredible relationship grow out of it? Hey guys, I am glad that you're here, and I'm really pumped and stoked that you want to learn about relationships and how relationships work better with women. I think it is absolutely an essential skill for guys to learn, and too many guys just aren't willing to put in the time and the effort to learn how to connect on a much more deep and delicious level with women. And so you are obviously one of the guys that's curious or devoted to learning that skill, and it's something that I want to teach you. It's something that I think any guy can learn, but most guys just never get around to it or are just too afraid to address that fear of theirs. But you're not like those guys. So here's the question. What is life like after living the Daygame lifestyle for a few years? So if you followed this channel at all, you know that the last 5 years, I left Canada pretty much 4 or 5 years ago. I went back a couple times, but I've pretty much just lived in Colombia the last 4 years. And I've pretty much just focused on meeting women, 95% or more through Daygame, during the day, sober, walking around, talking to women that I find attractive. Really, I mean, there's an art and a skill to it, learning how to communicate better, how to have more confidence, boldness, fearlessness. What you say just kind of comes up in the moment, but learning how to have better eye contact, body posture, all these types of things. And what happens after that? Guys ask me, you know, is it possible to actually meet a woman and date her, or is it just meeting women and having sex with them and moving on? And in my own personal opinion and experience, yes, it is definitely 100% possible for you to meet a girl through Daygame and develop an incredible, beautiful relationship with her and date her for a long period of time, or indefinitely if that's what you want. I think it comes down to, at first, learning to discover what you actually want in a woman, learning how to filter women. Most guys don't know how to do that because they just don't have enough opportunities with women. So a girl gives them a bit of attention and they just go for her. And they don't really have the ability to say no to a lot of girls because they don't have a lot of other girls that they could be going out with. And I think that's one thing that you learn in this lifestyle, is that you can date a lot of women, and so you can be very selective about who you want to go out with, and you say no a lot, or you just don't take a girl's number, or you just don't reply to her texts. A lot of times that's something that I think is a crucial skill to learn. But then, you know, for me, after doing it for a few years, let's say about 4 years, I started to develop more and more a realization of what kind of woman I wanted to be around and what it felt like to be around different types of women and what I was looking for. And then Daygame is really just opening yourself up. It's really learning about how to communicate more authentically and honestly, and how to be present in the moment, how to connect, how to charm a woman authentically, not mystery method bullshit, but actually charm a woman. Like, charm, in my definition, is making a woman feel absolutely exceptional about herself, honestly and authentically. So you're not spouting out some kind of lines that you memorized, but you're actually telling her what you see in her specifically, and you're letting her feel incredible about it. Women love being around that kind of guy. And once you learn how to do all those things, you know, if you have the desire to go deeper with one particular girl, of course, all of those skills line up and help you. In my own experience, this lifestyle doesn't become addictive. It actually just becomes, I don't want to say boring. It becomes repetitive, just meeting different girls all the time. And then at some point, I just started wanting to be with someone and go much deeper with that person. And that's just not possible with most women, because I have really high expectations of the type of woman that I want to spend time around. But Daygame gave me the freedom to spend lots of time with different girls, learning how interactions work and how chemistry is made, how to communicate better, how to have better control over myself and less fear. And then all of those things kind of came together when I met Alexa, and I was able to actually go deeper with her because I didn't have fear around being vulnerable with her, letting her know what I wanted from our connection and relationship. I think really it's entirely possible to go deeper with a woman with this type of skill set. And I think it creates a much more beautiful relationship because you understand how women work. And I mean that intuitively. You don't just have a list of things to do, but you actually understand what a woman's needs are. And when you understand what her needs are, you are much better equipped to be in a relationship with a woman, because a lot of times those needs come up in the most crazy sorts of ways in a minute where you just didn't expect it. You could be on a date, the evening could be going great, and in literally 2 minutes, the energy of the evening can just completely pivot. And you're stuck in this position of going like, what the hell is happening? Why did that happen? Why did she say that? What was she thinking? But when you understand how women and femininity works, not every time, but a lot of times, those crazy moments become completely different. You don't get angry at it. You don't try and change her and make her more masculine and logical. You understand that she has a need in that moment, and you also understand how to meet her need, which is usually different than what she's asking for. And when you meet her need in that moment, things change again, and you have that incredible, amazing connection again. But most guys never learn those skills, and that skill set is really going to do you well if you want to be exclusive with a girl over a long period of time. That's been my experience. Let me know in the comment section what you think. What's your experience been, and if you've invested time into Daygame, and what's sort of come out of it. For me, it's been just a really beautiful experience and an opportunity to create something with one special lady that I never could have created with a woman before.